post-New Year, everybody. We're just now passing into Ikebukuro, which, for those of you familiar with the Yamanote line, it is on the Yamanote line. And what's this guy doing here? And it's a very bustling neighborhood. Doesn't look so bustling right now. A lot of people are out of town because of the end of the year. Oshogatsu. Everybody heads to their hometowns. And what's this bus doing? So it is largely, Tokyo is largely empty, which means the roads are empty, which means I am a happy guy. So welcome as we rip through Ikebukuro on our way to God only knows. I have not made any solid plan as to where we're going. However, I'm going to go to my friend Richard's My Chai and getting the world's best chai. So I'll be stopping there. Hey guys, greetings. Hey Stevie, welcome. Hikaru, Ohio. Oh, nice Mercedes there. Yeah. Hey guys, we should be in 180 or 1080p right now. I'm using the Prism Live app that John reminded me about. I used it in the past when I did a live stream with my drone a couple years ago, which was really fun. But he reminded me about it, and supposedly it's much better resolution, so check it out. It should be 1080p. Look at this line here. People are lining up in their cars to go to the department store. All these cars here are waiting for parking spaces. But I want to go to the drive-through McDonald's, which I've never done before. There's one just up the road here as we get close to Shinjuku. So I figured, let's give it a shot. Drive-thrus are always convenient, and they're not very many in Tokyo, as you can imagine, because it requires so much more space. But there's one right up here. We're gonna hit it. And I'll have you guys help me choose. I have not had any breakfast other than a banana shake. I went to the gym and I'm a bit famished. I could use some food, and I'm not sure McDonald's is gonna be the right food for satiating my hunger, but more of the experience of going through the drive-through. Hey Carrie, hello. Johnny, hey guys. I have a chance to see the chats now, so hold tight. Yeah. Greetings, guys. It's been a busy end of the year. Kyoko, my wife, got COVID, and she's okay now. She's now tested negative, but was Evan, hello, was holed up in the house on lockdown in my son's room, and she was very strict about that, so that's been nice. So Joji and I, we both avoided catching it. Joji hasn't really had it yet. I had it last February, which was no fun. But yeah, so that's the latest. I will go skiing or snowboarding in a few days, so that's going to be fun. A little break from Tokyo and going to an area in Niigata, Yuzawa. I think it's, you guys, at Nagano? Might be between the two, I'm not sure, but driving in Tokyo, I can't read, I don't have my glasses on. Driving in Tokyo right now is bliss. It's blissful. Because everybody, as I mentioned at the opening of this stream, everybody heads out of town. Renting a car mid-February from Tokyo to Kusatsu. Yeah, it's not Kusatsu. Yeah, it could be icy, but I think the rental car companies will hook you up with maybe studded tires or something. I'm not sure, but I wouldn't stress it too much. Tokyo traffic, once you're out of it, it eases up, and you won't be driving during the busy time, which is like right now. You don't want to be coming back into Tokyo or leaving during the holidays, which is right now Oshogatsu, and in the spring, Golden Week. Those are nightmares. Yeah, other times it's not so bad. I'll bring you, let's see where we're going here. So I've got us on wide angle view. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer this or this? Give me a hand count. Wide angle or 1x? Jason, what do you think? We'll give Jason the ultimate authority. Because I know, we all know Jason loves power. Right, Jay? Power hungry. Canadians, they're all power hungry. The proof is in their maple syrup. What would the world be like if suddenly Canada put a boycott on all exports of maple syrup? It'd be a sad world. It'd be a really sad world. All right, back to the wide. There we go. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. We all owe Jason a huge, huge thanks for keeping the export of maple syrup going around the world. That's right, Carrie. They would keep it all for their selfish selves. Jari, how's the weather in Finland? You're in Finland, right? Okay, I think we're coming up. There's a Bob's Big Boy up here on the left. This is where we're going to be going, this area. There's the McDonald's. Hooty-hoo! Zoom her up there. Big Boy Dining. They call it Big Boy Dining. Right there in the upper left of your screen, Big Boy Dining. It's only reserved for big boys. Okay, here's the McDonald's. I'm pretty sure this has a drive-through. Used to, from what I heard. Yeah, drive-through. Yay! All right. This should be interesting. This could be real interesting, kids. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. I might even get a coffee. I'm gonna splurge. It's the end of the year. It's been a good 2022. I'm gonna splurge. I'm getting a cup of coffee as well. All right, here's on the menu board here. There's nobody behind us, so we can take a close-up look here. So we've got, what's this? Gurakoro? What the heck is that? Oh, that sounds gross. Like koroke burger? No way. We've got, yeah, that does not look yummy. Premium roast kohi. All right, we're going premium, guys. We're gonna go premium because that's just the kind of guy I am. Hey, dude, thank you, Ramses. Welcome on board. Thank you. You just covered my premium coffee. Are we gonna get a small or a medium? I better get medium. And oh, they got toys for the what do you call it? Happy Meal. So I did a Happy Meal commercial just recently, and I posted it to the Patreons, my patrons, and that's for the Rubik's Cube. They're giving out a Rubik's Cube, which I had as a kid, but I could never master it. But I did the commercial for it. They're giving it away in the Happy Meal. There's a car behind us, so now we got to put our order in. All right, hang on a second. I'll finish that story later. Domo,プレミアムコーヒー1つと、M サイズで、それと、どうしましょう。ホットでよろしいですか？ホットで、はい。はい、hot coffee. And do you guys got any requests for food? ちょっと待ってください。それと、どうしましょう。じゃあ、チキンフィレ、スパイシーチキン。じゃあ、チキンフィレ。チキンフィレ、単品で。はい、それ以上です。はい、ありがとうございます。お願いします。530円でスマイルください。はい、どうも。530 yen. I got a chicken sandwich and an M-size premium hot coffee. Oh man, this is gonna be the best New Year's Eve day I've ever had. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, spin this thing around here so we can make sure we get that. Hi. Oh, nice mas. Oh shoot. Gosh. Domo, gozaimasu. Oops, what's going on here? Got a Rogue camera here, guys. Hi. Nandesu ka? Ah, いらないです。OK。どうも、ありがとうございます。Here it is, guys. Got our hot coffee and the chicken sandwich. Oops. ありがとうございます。どうも。Okay. That was awkward. Okay. And we're gonna turn right here. We're just on this joyride, guys. So just get a good book. Maybe Jason, are you knitting Afghans still? Is that something you're working on now? So I got the coffee. It's always kind of bizarre. So the guy working there was a foreign guy. And it's just always kind of weird when you speak Japanese with another foreigner. So yeah, I don't know why we didn't just speak English with each other, but when in Rome. Yeah, the brakes, you can hear the brakes, squeaky brakes. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Appreciate that. It's one of my crosses to bear now with this car, the squeaky brakes. Yeah. The brakes only tend to squeak when I'm just starting out. Video's still going, right? Hey, Megan. Yeah. Thanks, Tebs. Yeah, hot coffee. Well, I want, and unfortunately here in Japan, they don't have frivolous lawsuits. So even if I spilled that piping hot coffee on me, I would get nothing out of it except for scars to prove that I spilled a piping hot coffee on me. So yeah, I will be extra careful with the piping hot coffee. And here it is. Oops. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Ramses. We've got a giant bus coming up behind us. There it is. Cheers for that. So I hope you guys have all had a decent 2022. I have certainly had a bit of a roller coaster. We're gonna go, we'll keep going down a bit here. Let me spin you around so you can see where we're headed. As some of you know, one of my closest friends in life passed away 3 months ago now. Josh Keller, one of a kind guy. We were friends for many years. He was also a narrator, and he lived here maybe 5 years. Came here 5 years after me, I think. We just had, it's one of those friends, and you all know who I'm talking about, a friend that you just connect with, and you have so much in common, almost too much in common. And yeah, we were kind of like soulmates. Had a lot of fun together, took trips together, and but we were also competitive. There was we're both top narrators here. By top, I mean, we make a living, and we're in the small group of people who get the lion's share of the work here. Solid narrator, and just wore his heart on his shirt sleeve. Very sensitive, but I think part of that sensitivity is what led to his suffering, his mental anguish, and in the end, he took his own life. So it was a horrible ordeal to go through. And I feel for anybody else, especially people who are, family members who have dealt with that. I can't even imagine, because the the sorrow that you feel as a close friend, and wondering, what could I have done, or was I not picking up on the hints, or you start to question yourself, and it's a tough thing to go through. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but that's part of my year has not been completely roses and caviar and champagne by any means. All right, we're just passed through Shinjuku, the edge of Shinjuku. We're not going to go down through the middle of it. We're just going to kind of make our way up here and chat. I'm taking my first sip of the coffee. It's good. Premium roast. I have had better McDonald's coffee, but this fits the bill. This does it. We're gonna turn right up here and head down into the Iidabashi area. Yeah, thanks, Jason, buddy. Cheers for that. One of the annual traditions was Josh would call my house as Santa Claus, and I would do the same. So we'd fill each other in on what Joji's needs improvement on, and what his daughter needs improvement on, and we would pretend to be Santa Claus. So it was always a lot of fun. And as voice actors, we were able to pull it off. Although one time Joji said after the call, "Why does Santa Claus sound like Josh?" And I told him, he's like, "Oh man, I gotta pick up my game." So after that, "Oh, ho, ho, Merry Christmas!" sort of thing. So it was fun. So I called again as Santa this year for Lily, and it was a little more difficult than usual, but I'll try to keep that tradition going. She's 7 years old, which even makes this sadder. Sorry, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but wow, you have a tiny young kid and you. This is Yotsuya Sanchome. So straight ahead to the right over here is Shinjuku Gyoen, and I don't know if I can see over there. Yeah, I can't see behind these buildings, but that's the huge central park here in Tokyo. And if I can get this set up here. So, yeah, the main entrance is actually over here to the right, where you can walk in and explore the whole park. It's amazing. It's really beautiful. There's a what do you call that? arboretum. It's not where you have like all of the exotic trees and things that are inside a giant greenhouse. Is that an arboretum? I think it's called an arboretum. I forget. But yeah, Megan, we are just. This is just a joyride. It's the end of the year. Traffic's not bad. And so we're just gonna cruise around. We're just driving around and chatting and listening to my sob stories. This guy gonna let me in? Yeah. So yeah, right over here to the right is Shinjuku Park. Lovely area, man. I've had some good times in that park. Although they're very strict about everything. Can't ride a bike, can't fly a kite, no throwing balls, no alcohol. It's like, why do we even bother going there? In fact, don't go there. I take back everything I said about Shinjuku Park. And these old men ride around on bicycles. They're the patrol and enforcers. Bastards. I met one of my girlfriends in that park years ago. So yeah, it's a nice place. I think we are going to go left here. Straight ahead would be the That's right. Sorry, I'm not driving the electric car today. I am putting out emissions like there is no tomorrow, and I'm proud of it. Hey, this is a clean diesel though. This is a clean diesel, whatever that means. Cleaner than this program is. This channel. But eventually we're gonna make our way over to Ryogoku and get some chai at my buddy Richard's place. I haven't been there in a while. End of the year. I want to say hi. Richard told me, he texted me yesterday, that somebody, maybe even this gentleman's watching. I think his name was Mike from Montreal, is here in town, and he stopped in at my chai and had Richard's chai. So, for those of you who are into true crime podcasts, I just uploaded about an hour and a half ago or so my latest edition, episode 88 on the Homicide Inc. podcast. And this particular episode is about Jamal Khashoggi. There's so many ways of pronouncing his name. He was the Saudi journalist back in 2018. He was actually a resident in the States. He was living in DEC, writing for the Washington Post. But he was a dissident, a Saudi dissident. And MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, the prince leader of Saudi Arabia, was not happy with Khashoggi's outspoken criticism of the Saudi government, and so they had him silenced. And it's an amazing story. It's horrific what happened to him, but it's a really well researched episode, and I'd love for you to listen to it. Some people may not like gruesome stories. I don't go into any, the details play-by-play. Well, I kind of do a play-by-play, but it goes into the story of what happened to him inside the consulate there, the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. But I'm really proud of this episode. It came together really nicely. I've got some cool music. The opening is amazing. The Muezzin, which is the call to prayer. The Adhan is the call to prayer that you hear in Arabic countries, and I've got that music in the opening. It's really beautiful. So yeah, check it out. Links in the description. I think maybe Jason just posted a link as well to the Homicide Inc. True Crime Podcast. And we'll be making some changes in 2023. As I've spoken with my friends on Patreon, there's going to be some changes with the podcast, different formatting, and quite possibly a different podcast altogether. But working on some new things. But I'd appreciate you checking out the podcast in its current state. It's good. And if you have some sort of podcast genre that you listen to, let me know in the comments. I'm curious as to what's trending, what people are listening to in the podcast realm of things. I've really enjoyed the past 2 years I've been podcasting. We got a cop here in front. Started the podcast 2 years ago in January, and I've been going at it quite steadily for 2 years now. Episode 88. So about averaging one every 10 days or so. So yeah, it's been going. Oh no, I didn't hear about that, Megan. I was wondering about they have a suspect? Oh good. Not Ohio murders, that was Idaho. Not Ohio, Idaho. Moscow, Idaho. Yeah, it's only a matter of time. You know, a sensational crime like that, you can't hide for long. Either the perp is loose-lipped, or they have enough evidence based on, you know, the, what do you call those, doorbell cams. It's really become difficult to commit crimes anymore. That's why I gave it up. Ain't gonna have it. All right, this is Akasaka Mitsuke. We're in Akasaka Mitsuke now. And this is a nice shrine over here. Let's see if I can zoom it. We're on Zoom already. Yeah, right over here. This is a nice shrine, especially in the around Hanami time. Right over here on the left, this is one of the emperor's. Actually, this might be the emperor's brother's property here, which is massive. It's a massive plot of land right here in the heart of Tokyo. There's always police all around, of course. It's a well-patrolled area. So, I want to hear people's resolutions. What's your resolution for 2023 besides following my podcast endeavors? What's everybody going to do for 2023? What are you going to give up? What are you going to change? Let me know in the chats. I haven't really given much thought to my resolution. I don't know. I don't feel like I have slacked off in any way that needs improvement. Maybe one thing would be, I don't think I need to make any changes. I'm perfect as I am. I'm sure I'll think of something. One thing that happened, kind of pivoting back to my friend Josh, he was always so good about, he was completely selfless, one of the most selfless people I knew. He was always game for meeting up, even if it meant him going way out of his way. He was very social, and I'm kind of the opposite. I'm not very social. I like my me time, and I'm social as well, but I really treasure my me time, being on my own and just, you know, reading or recording stuff or just working on my own, and can't be bothered going out of my way to go meet up with someone. But that's changed, and that's part of my resolution as going into 2023. I'm making more time for friends. I've got lots of friends here, but I don't meet them very often, so I'm making more effort to meet up with them, and that's healthy, because you don't know, as I've found out now the hard way, how long we're all going to be here. So it's good to keep up with our friends and loved ones. Blah, 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 blah. I haven't bitten into my sandwich yet, but I'm enjoying this coffee. So cheers again for that. This is hard. This I do with my left hand. Right over here on our left is Kokyo. This is the Imperial Palace. And I'll kind of swing this here so you can look over there. This is the Imperial Palace over here on the left. And what we're gonna do is, over here, sorry. We're going to drive through Ginza, maybe. Yeah. You can kind of see over there. Oh, this car's in the way now, but some of the outbuildings. I forget the name for these the buildings that are positioned on the corners. They're kind of part of the fortress of the castle, and it's where back in the day they had their archers firing arrows at the intruders, or at least they were prepared for that. So we'll go straight ahead, and that will take us in through Ginza. This building you see dead ahead is the Peninsula Hotel. Hey, thank you. Hotaru, thank you so much. Arigato so much. Much appreciated. Yeah, so that's the Peninsula, dead ahead. And there's a bar in there called Peter. No relation to me, but a very swanky place to get a drink. If you're staying in the Ginza area, pop in there. Another cool place right up the street here to the left is the Palace Hotel, which has a nice bar. I can't recommend their food. The food's kind of lousy, but it's a cool location. And then off to the right is the Imperial Palace Hotel. Imperial Hotel, sorry. All right, we're going to be going through Ginza. There goes the Shinkansen directly ahead. I took Joji, my son, to Tokyo Station a couple days ago and dropped him off. Boy, was that a wonderful feeling. Any of you who has teenage kids, you feel my pain. All right. Teenagers, and I'm sure I know I was the same way. I know I was the same way because I have vivid memories of being a pain in the rear. But teenagers, they know everything. They know the answer to everything. They're always right. They're right about everything. This is Ginza. Ginza. In fact, what we're going to do here is we're going to pull over for a second and just seeing lots of foreigners. A lot of foreigners walking around. Let's see here. So this is Ginza. These people are out shopping. This is the Nissan showroom. Oops. One person you will not be seeing there is Carlos Ghosn. That's the crossing, one of the main crossings there in Ginza. I was actually at the Nissan showroom, which is in Yokohama. I was there for a job, actually, maybe a month ago. And I test drove the Ariya, which is the electric car. It's an SUV type vehicle. And it's I was not so impressed. It was cool. It was, had like the self-driving function, but only on the expressway. So should we pick this girl up? I think she needs a ride. She's coming over this way. Do you need a lift? She's laughing. Oh, shoot. Oh, a taxi. Okay. How boring. Jason. Thank you, Jason. Much appreciated. I will take you up on that maple syrup offering. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, the Ariya is actually, I see it over there in the showroom. They've got it over there. Hang on a second. Make it out or not. It's a copper-colored vehicle. It looks slick. Zoom in here. Yeah, you can see it there. You can see it there in the window. You may be wondering, how much is that doggy in the window? Well, they're about $50,000. And again, I asked the guy, I was like, who's buying this car? Because, yeah, it's cool, it's electric, and it has this self-drive function. Like, look, Mom, no hands kind of thing. But it's only on the expressway, so you can't drive around town with that no hands function. So he's like, oh, just, if you're, oh, Lambo, did you hear that? Did you hear that backfire? That's a Lambo. If you're doing a long road trip or something, and you're getting tired and you want to have a hands-free experience on the expressway, okay, but you still have to. There's a sensor. So if you start to nod off, or if your eyes are closed, or if you turn around, or if you're like reading a book or something, the sensor can detect that, and it will deactivate the self automatic driving function. So no fun. Kind of a party pooper of a car. There's a supercar. Oh, we're not gonna make it. Oh, Ferrari. But we'll see some more supercars here in the Ginza area. They are all over the place. So we'll continue on up the road here, and yeah. I need to actually, while we're stopped here for a second, I need to figure out how to get to Ryogoku from here. Let's see here. Yeah, so we're about a 12-minute drive from Ryogoku. So we will make our way over there. I don't know about you guys, but I love to people watch. I could do it all day long. I haven't been to Europe for a while, but when I go there, I generally can I don't need to do all the sightseeing. I like to just get to a nice cafe, go sit on a park bench and just watch people. It's a blast. That's right, White Bomber here at your service. So he's making reference to, or they are making reference to the video game character that I did for Super Bomberman R. One of the characters is White Bomber. Let's get this up here a little bit better. Yeah. Wow, lots of people out and about. Wow, a ton of people waiting for the bus. That's rare. This is the season for cleaning. Ooh, that's nice. Aston Martin, that's one of my faves. Shoot, this guy's gonna block it. Right over here, that one's an Aston Martin in front of the Mercedes. The Japanese love to clean at the end of the year. So when I was driving this, before we started the stream, massive line at the car wash. Like the most you'll see any time of the year. And they actually, one of their staff, they're prepared for it. Because one of this is Kabukiza. Kabukiza is right here on our left. They had one of their station attendants out on the street guiding traffic because there's so many people that are washing their cars and they're lining up on the street. Oh shoot. All right, we're gonna want to go left up here. There we go. All right, this is Higashi Ginza. We're just kind of wrapping up the part of Ginza. It's nice to have you guys along. For those of you who are just joining, we are doing a joyride around Tokyo. It's the last day of the year. I have no plans for tonight. It's just me and my wife at home. She's just coming out of COVID, so we'll be taking it easy. And yeah, nothing else. I bought some sparkling apple juice. It's alcoholic. I'm not one, but it is alcoholic. So we'll have a little bit of some sparkling apple juice and probably be asleep before the clock strikes 12. I usually am. New Year's, it's just another day, and I've never really been big on the whole New Year's Eve celebration, going out and, you know, finding somebody to smooch at the stroke of 12. Yeah, whatever. So I'll be asleep and wake up in the new year. That's right, Megan. Osoji. Osoji is cleaning. The Japanese love osoji. Catching up on the chats here. Thank you, Carrie. Carrie says, follow Peter's epic adventures on Instagram. Oh, thank you. Crescent Moonbeam. Yep. Lots of people, lots of tourists here now. Lots of Western tourists, which is nice to see. We are right on the right here is Tsukiji, the old fish market. This is Tsukiji. Yeah, I hear you, Jason. When I go home to, actually this is the first year in years that we haven't gone back to my wife's hometown. Just Joji, our son, has gone. The two of us are staying here, staying put. But after going there a few times for New Year's Eve, what the Japanese do is they watch this, what's it called? Shoot, I knew I was gonna fit the name of it. It's a program on NHK, and they call it Red and White. And they have a competition, like the celebrity singers, they perform, and it's like the guys against the girls, red versus the white, and in the end they determine who got the most votes, you know, from the viewers. And it's kind of like the Oscars, you know, you're checking out the clothing they're wearing, and you know, I just can't be bothered with that crap. So I stopped going there on New Year's. I would go there on January 1st. I would catch the first train in the morning down to Hiroshima. That's where they live, where they're from, Fukuyama. And a lot more enjoyable. Like that way I could just chill out at home, or, you know, meeting up with a friend to get a drink or something. Yeah. What's that called? Anybody know that Japanese name for that? Kohaku. Yes. Thank you, Ryan. I knew somebody would. Kohaku. Yes, that's it. Thank you. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I always forget the name of it. Kohaku. So yeah, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that. They used to have Pride, which was the K1 MMA fights, and for some reason that whole franchise went down the toilet. So that was in competition with NHK, that evening on New Year's Eve night. And so I would watch that when they were watching Kohaku. But that ended, and so did my visit to Fukuyama. Just a coincidence. Just a coincidence. Gunfire. Alpha, keep your head down. All right. Yeah, one thing you will not see here in Tokyo is gunfire. So we are making our way. Our final stop today will be in Ryogoku, and that's where we will part ways. I was going to take my bike out and take you guys for a ride on the bike today, but it was a little bit chilly, and I just kind of wanted a little more relax. So we took the car out. And turning right up here. Wait, is it here or is it where? No, not here, not here, not here. On the street, on the street. On the street. Next right. I made a mistake. Shoot. This is not where we wanted to turn, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the right turn that we wanted to do. Now I gotta correct my mistake. Oh, shoot. Nah, crap. We have to turn left here. I hate these roads. If you make a mistake, you always get screwed because you can't. Oh, wait a minute. Will this one allow me to go right up there? This can't enter that one. All right, we can turn right here, but then is it going to say only left? Oh no, we can't. Brilliant. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, now what? Now we'll go straight ahead. And then, oh, well, that's not going to work either. Shoot. Oop, watch out for the babies. Yeah, I see you. Please, those up. I have to stop. That's real smart, Dad. That's real smart. Play with your kid in the middle of the street. Is that striped top from your prison time? Alright, we're gonna go right here because I feel like it. Don't ask where we are because I do not know. Look at this up ahead. This is 3 levels of expressway here in Tokyo. Take a look at that. The infrastructure here is amazing. Zoom out a bit here. What's my Navi says? My Navi says go left. Left here. And now what's up? Left again? Come on, people. What the hell's going on here? really turn around. I have no idea where we are. I would have guessed right, but shoot. It's remarkably mild today, actually. It's a little bit chilly, but for shoot, the end of December, it's really nice. It's almost hot here in the car. Suitengu Jinja. Suitengu Shrine is right near here. And we're about 6 minutes away from Ryogoku. Hope you've enjoyed this joyride around Tokyo. By the way, how's the resolution look? This is the first time that I've used the Prism 1080p resolution. Is it working well for you guys? Has the no dropouts and everything else seems to be working nicely. All right, now we're back on track. We'll be going across the river up here. There's an American car for you. Chrysler. Asked about John. I have not seen John. Yeah, maybe a few days ago. I dropped something off at his place. He's been a bit under the weather, so I've been avoiding him like the plague that maybe he has. Close to Ryogoku. Ryogoku, of course, is where the sumo tournaments take place. You see lots of sumo wrestlers walking around in their yukata, the traditional Japanese dress clothing. Is it here? Robin asks about donut streams. Yeah, we are way overdue for donuts. Now, I found a really cool little donut place in Kagorazaka, and I asked the lady if she would let me live stream there. She said, yeah, of course. So when I have time, we will go there. Right now, I don't have time. Busy with multiple projects. But we will do a donut stream again, of course. But this place I found is a husband and wife donut shop. It's all takeout. There's no place to sit, so we'd have to get it to go. But some really stylish donuts with a very high slurp factor. All right, Oji-san, what's going on here? Okay, we're gonna go left up here. So my friend Richard had a shop, Mai Chai shop in Ebisu as well, but he closed it a few months ago. So he's focusing on his main branch, which is here in Ryogoku. So highly recommend checking out Mai Chai. Even if you've never had chai before, try it. You'll like it. See what I did there? Really good. He did a lot of research, did his homework on researching chai and all the spices, and he spent years perfecting his formula. And it is so good. It's so good. Highly addictive. And I come out of there just turbocharged. I don't know if it's the sugar or the spice or a combination thereof, but it's super good, super good. Yeah. Jason, I knew you'd love that. Jason, by the way, is the king of Samui Gyagu, which is Samui Gyagu is like the Oji-san, the old man jokes, making puns. He's the undisputed champ. I'm a distant second. I suspect Jason sits around all day and just comes up with dad jokes. We're close to Mai Chai. I can smell it. Seriously, I can smell it. I can smell it. It's wafting through the window. We're close. And there's always parking for PVG out front. God bless. We're gonna do a little of a U-turn here. Park this mother right up front because I can. Look at that. That was fancy. One problem with this car is the wheels. It has low profile tires and these custom wheels. And somebody warned me. They're like, yeah, you're gonna be hitting the curbs and, you know, every time you pull into somewhere, because you can't see the wheels are kind of sticking out than usual. So you end up like scraping when you're parking and things. It's a real pain in the butt. So I had to get out a file a couple days ago and repair one of the rims that I scraped in a parking garage. The joys of owning a car. All right, we're here at Mai Chai. Mai Chai. Wait. I'm gonna take you guys inside the Mai Chai. And we're gonna, just for a brief hello to Richard. I didn't bring the gimbal, but I brought a little stand so we can say hi. For a fun, oh wait a minute. Oh please. I did not take that out of here, did I? Oh, guys, sorry. Crap. I used it in the studio a couple days ago, and I didn't put it back in my bag. Dang it. That sucks. That's a major bummer. Oh, well, we can walk in there and just say a quick hi with a very jittery camera, and say hi to Richard, and then I'll cut you guys loose and wish you a lovely New Year. All right, let's pop in there. Put on my mask. And I'll show you his waffles, his croffles, the croissant waffle that he has infused. Well, I'll let him explain. But they're so good. He's expecting me, so he shouldn't be too surprised. All right. Put on my hazards here. Hi, Aiko. Hello. Sorry, guys. Let me just grab my bag here. I'm live streaming right now. Can I say hello?
Hello.
Oops, wait. I'm looking at me now. This is Ayako.
Hello.
So we came here to get a chai. Of course.
Yes.
As we do. So one hot chai.
One hot chai?
Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, for here.
Okay.
Here. Yeah. Hey, Richard. How's it going?
Happy holidays.
You're on candid camera.
Oh, you know. How you doing?
Good. I came to I'll be in here to talk to you in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, but we live streamed on the way over here, so now yeah.
Okay. Y'all.
Yeah. Actually, can I? Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. 60. Send. あと領収書ください。
はい、かしこまりました。
I'll take you guys in and show you the croffle in a second. And then I'll send you. All right, cheers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's pop this on for a second here. Oh man, it smells so good. You guys can smell this. This is their croffle. And the croffle is it's a croissant that he puts into a waffle iron, and it is so good. Oh man, you talk about like food crack. That's what this is. But I want Richard to tell us. And he also makes these muffins. So these are the two food items on his menu right now. Occasionally, he will make cinnamon rolls, but these are the two mainstays. This is his chai muffin, and then his croffle. But I'm gonna tell you, they're so good. He's a great baker, and as I mentioned, his chai, he spent years perfecting the recipe. Here's their menu. This shop is very close to the Tokyo Edo Museum. I'll forget this, the croissant waffle set. And they've got green tea, green chai tea. But when when you come in here, it's just, you're overwhelmed, almost bowled over by the smell of the spices. It's very exotic smelling in here. But it's, wow, it's sensory overload. And then when you actually try the products, it's super good. Hey, Richard, do you have a second? I just wanted to ask you about your croffle.
Yes.
So it has a very unique flavor.
That's right.
What differentiates it from? Like what's special about your croffle?
It's infused with cardamom.
Cardamom.
Cardamom,
Okay.
which is a green shelled herb nut, and it's you can see a little black portions of it in there, just dotted through there, and it adds a real fresh taste to it.
Yeah, so cardamom, is that an Indian spice?
Yes, it is. I'll show you to you.
Okay. Oh.
And here it is right here.
Okay, so this is the spice. That's the cardamom.
Right, and if you open it up, you can.
Is there a little fortune in there?
Yeah, there is. There's little.
What's it
these
say?
little pods. It says these are the best smelling pods.
Okay.
All right, put that in your hand and then smell it. Tell me what it
Take my
smells like.
mask off here. Oh wow! Yeah.
That's right. There's black cardamom and green cardamom. Black is similar. It's just used for different.
Wow,
cooking.
yeah, it's super aromatic.
That's right.
Yeah, wow. So the croffle is infused with that spice.
That's right.
Okay.
It's a 100% buttered pastry, croissant pastry, and then it's pressed into a waffle. So it's kind of newish here over the last year, and it's getting really popular. You see some of these shops open up, just sell these kinds of things with different toppings, strawberries and grapes and chocolates and nuts and
Neat.
and so they're becoming popular. But this is quite unique. You won't find this anywhere else.
Right. And you also have, is this another mainstay now, the chai muffin?
Well, this is for December.
Just for December.
This ends today, actually. It's a chai muffin. It's just loaded with nice spices, and it's kind of what they call mochi, which is kind of the texture of a chewy, not chewy texture, but more chewy than a regular muffin.
So it's a little more, I know what you mean, like it has a little more resistance to it when you bite into it.
That's right.
Okay. And I've had these, they're really good as well. But they end in December?
Today.
Today's the last day.
Tomorrow, the new monthly item is a mini apple pie.
Apple pie?
Mini apple pies.
Okay,
It's
mini
a-
apple pies. Okay,
yeah.
okay. And you're sourcing those from McDonald's?
Yes, like I do with everything else.
Right.
I think
Yeah.
I think that would work out pretty well for me.
Well, I cannot recommend the McDonald's apple pie. I know you're baking. Here we
konnichiwa.
you got it. Yeah, it's on here. Okay. All right. So, anyhow, guys, he has to get back to work, and so it's been a pleasure having you guys along for this ride today. And yeah, look at this little guy. Hey, little poofy. Hey, poofy guy. Hang on a second, guys. Hello. Oh, hey there. Whoa, hey. Do you like chai? Chai ski, no? Oh, so ka. He likes the croffle too. Ah, smart dog. Hey, Poofy. Cute. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for sticking around for all of this nonsense. And we will be in touch in the new year. Have a great end of 2022 to all of you. And I will look forward to sharing our time together in the new year. So long, guys. Thanks always. And be sure and check out Homicide Inc. and the podcast going forward. We will be in touch. Ciao for now. Bye, guys.